We are ChaosDivers, a Sonar search and recovery dive team who navigates the waters with the hopes of providing answers to the families and loved ones of the missing. With the love and support from all of you, as well as the backing of law enforcement and first responders, we've been able to assist families nationwide. To learn more how you can help us on our journey, please check out the description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.
So we're at 264 in Greenwich. There is a pond or a lake over here, right when you go into Virginia Beach, where it says "Welcome to Virginia Beach," the overpass. If you look to the right, there's a pond. We're gonna get it checked out. We're here at some kind of, not vacant, but some business. But I did find an entryway over here. It is kind of cool. They've opened it up in these woods. We're gonna go in here. I found a spot to put the little buddy. We're gonna get it searched and hopefully find some vehicles in here.
There's a lot of information surrounding it, but also at the same time, very little as far as last known. There's no cell phones or no anything. Marcus went missing. His reported missing date is on December 1st of 2001. However, he actually wasn't reported until around the 9th or the 10th. Marcus had a really good relationship with his father, who lived in Louisiana, kept constant contact with his dad. He had just told his dad, I'm working for this guy, I'm doing some work for him, and I gave him my social security number, and I just feel odd about it. Now, as we all know, giving your social security number to an employer isn't necessarily something out of the ordinary, but for this it was, and Marcus felt really weird about it.
As a kid, I would have loved to have this area all open. I was gonna put the little buddy here, but we can't, it's gonna be too hard for me to get it in there, so we're gonna go down this trail.
Marcus lived on the 22nd Street in Virginia Beach. He lived in a flat there with a roommate named Carl. He also had a pet iguana that a lot of people mention in their interviews about Marcus. With this, Carl, his roommate, called Marcus's dad on December 9th and said, I haven't seen Marcus in a week. His dad called law enforcement to report him missing, but they didn't necessarily really take it serious at first, it seems like. The possibility that he just went to Florida to see some friends, or he just went somewhere on a trip. Again, in the beginning of January, when his dad still hadn't heard from him, he called law enforcement again and urged and begged them to investigate. They finally took it somewhat seriously, but at that point, it was too late. Marcus was gone. His champagne-colored Nissan Sentra was gone. A neighbor said that some people came to his home and had started to move all of his things out, even his pet iguana. And when she asked them, hey, what's going on? They said, don't worry about it, mind your own business. Just basically look away.
Thanks, pretty neat, isn't it?
Oh, you missed him.
Huh? Oh no, that's the spider web I hit earlier.
Once Marcus disappeared, there was a whole separate situation going on with the FBI about a gentleman with the last name of Bedoin. He had stolen money, he had embezzled money from the insurance company that he worked for, USAA, and he got fired. So then he assumed somebody's identity, moved down to North Carolina, bought a house, got a job, took out credit cards, everything. Come to find out, it was Marcus's identity that he had stolen. The feds went down to North Carolina, found out about it, picked him up, brought him back here. Once he was back here is when they found out that it wasn't just anybody's identity, it was a missing person that he had stolen their identity. When Bedoin was questioned by his girlfriend about, hey, they're asking me if you know anything about Marcus's disappearance, Bedoin, who came back to Virginia to take a plea deal, chose to end his life in the hotel room that he was staying at that night. Does Mr. Bedoin have anything to do with Marcus's disappearance? It is believed so by everybody. I don't think that there's a lot of people who don't believe that he is the one who had something to do with it. Again, Carl is gone. We don't know where Carl is. We may find them together. Mr. Bedoin has since taken his life, so there's no way to ask him any questions any longer.
fired up. That thing gets hot.
Oh, I'm not worried about the hot. It's literally a bug attractant.
Sorry, you can turn it off now. All right, we're gonna get this started up. You guys can probably see the little light here. Instead of having the bug attractant over here, we'll get this all fired up and get to searching. So what I think, Lindsay, is I can put it in here, and then we can, there's a kayaker right there. We could search this little area here, which I don't really think we need to, but see the Goodwill? Why can't we put it right there?
I don't know. I was looking for closed businesses with large parking lots. Maybe he knows how deep it is.
This may be his takeout. That's probably why it's all cleaned up here.
Maybe.
So maybe we'll talk to him.
Okay.
Do your thing. I mean, it's some cars. Now, that guy said that he's got a Garmin, so he says it's about 12 to 15 feet deep, so we're gonna check it out.
Goes quick. Oh shit.
You really can't see anything, but you can kind of shine it to the sonar, maybe. Yeah? No? Oh, I already. All right, so from where we sit, all the way to the left, all the way down, clear. We also, there's a kayaker in the water there. We talked to him, or we spoke with him, and he says he hasn't seen any, there's a bug in there, I wanted it out. He says that he has never seen any cars in here on his sonar. He has a Garmin. You know how we are, there it is. You know how we are with that. Double check, he did say there was a boat over there somewhere. We are going to check that out. I want to make sure it's a boat and not a car. But everything else in this corner and around that spot has been searched. And back to the RV.